Hey guys, welcome back for another bench update. It's been about 3, maybe 4 weeks since my last one, so I thought I'd just check back in, show some of the purchases I've received, and also some progress on some models I've been working on. So I'm not going to switch camera backs and forwards, I'm just going to run through it as one quick edit, a quick update, to let you guys know where I'm at. So, been working on 2 models. If you've probably seen the channel, you see mostly the past 2 or 3 weeks I've been working on the beautiful 30-second scale from Trumpeter Mig29 SMT. This guy. So I've been working on this on the channel. I've been doing a build log as I go along. I think you're maybe 1 or 2 parts behind where I'm at. I think the next one will be out next few days or so. So as you can see, I've got the primer on and the shadow coat. I'm just all ready to go with the paint. This kit, as I mentioned, is beautiful. Really thoroughly enjoyed working on this. It's not crazy huge for 30-second scale. It's a pretty compact aircraft. So it's going to be the 3-tone camo. I'm going with the grey colors, so the grey-green kind of shades. And yeah, so I'm not going to talk too much about this because I say I got a pretty good extensive build log going on. So what I have done with this is this panel comes off loose and it will have 1 engine exposed. It does have beautiful engine detail, so I did add some wiring and some paint. You guys can see that. So that, if I just take this off right now, so this will kind of sit in somewhat like that. This is my wrong hand, I can't. You can't see, get the glint. It's not too hard to turn around. But, oh, almost dropped it. So anyway, so this is the engine. We're going back. There you go. That's probably a better camera angle. So you see 1 engine. And what's kind of neat with this too is you don't need any magnets, but you can just kind of clip this. It has a really nice fit, so it just clicks in. So you can for painting or whatever, you can have the cover on or off. There's only you do 2, I'll do 1 engine. The other engine just unpainted, just assembled and stuck in the back here. Another thing I did too was I magnetized, you can't see it now because it's painted, but I had magnets for the 3 pylons on each side and added magnets into the pylons, so pylons are removable. Just click on the magnets, makes it easier for painting, and also you can move the loadout around stuff too. This is going with a Syrian loadout, which is 2 R-73 air-to-air missiles and 2 air-to-ground missiles. I forget, I think it's KH. I don't have the instructions with me right now, I can't remember exactly, but they're huge. These huge, so 1 on each side, and then the 2 air-to-air on each side. Again, yeah, loving this kit. So where I'm at with this is, well, to be honest, you'll see in a minute, I got the paints arrived just literally 20 minutes ago. I didn't think I'd get the paints for a couple of weeks, so I kind of worked on and got a lot of this, almost work stopped. So I started working on something else the last couple of days. So it's plenty of time for this to dry, and it's all ready to go. One thing I'm going to do with this, I'll explain in my videos as to when I get the painting. The other side is just light grey, and then the upper side is a splinter camo, the 3 colours. What I'm thinking I might do is I might firstly tape up on the gear bays and stuff, which I painted already, and the exhausts, and I'll paint the light grey at the bottom. Then I'm just going to clear coat it right off the bat, just to seal it all in so it doesn't get any scratches or anything. It's good, so I'm going to clear coat it, and then once that's plenty of time to dry, and I'll start working on the 3-tone on the upper. I'll mask it and then start on the 3-tone upper. Yeah, it should turn out pretty good, and I use my usual weathering and neat oils like I've used in my previous builds as well. Yeah, fantastic kit this. I'm more than tempted to go get the regular Mig29A, maybe or the C. Can't recommend it hardly enough. The only thing issues with this is well, fit issues, but actually in a good way. Actually, a few pieces a little bit too big to fit. The tolerances are so tight, so it really just a few pieces here and there. You just need just a couple of swipes of the sanding stick and it fits perfectly. So it's better to be slightly too big and slightly too small. So not really much filler on this at all. A few little spots here and there, but generally, you know, it's went together beautifully. Almost, dare I say it, like a Tamiya kit. But yeah, so let me put that one down before I drop it. So as I mentioned, I was working on that one. You can see over my shoulder here, I've started painting the pylons, weapons and stuff, working on that stuff, and I kind of got the work stop. So I ordered I'm going MRP just because that's the only kind of colours I can find to kind of match this scheme. Akan or Akan, the Russian company, but it might be hard to get hold of. Do acrylic paints, but I really want to use lacquers. So I went MRP, and 2 options here in the US. I get them from Hobbytown USA or Sprue Brothers. Hobbytown had them a little bit cheaper, so they said in stock, so I ordered them. It got to about 8 days, and I had no shipping confirmation, so I emailed them. I didn't get a response,
I think it's the usual thing with Hobbytown where maybe they just put the order in with MRP and I'd have to wait 2 or 3 weeks. So I didn't think wasn't expecting, to be honest with you, for a couple of weeks. But lo and behold, this showed up in the mail today. So great news. So I just arrived maybe half an hour ago, and just to see the color, I just quickly sprayed a couple of the pylons. You can see behind me, and started the fuel tank, and it went down beautifully, the color. So that one. So yeah, so like I said, I thought I wouldn't be working. I'm kind of really, Mojo's really flowing right now. I'm really kind of doing, enjoying building. So I didn't really want to kind of pause. I kind of want to get on with something else. So, well, literally like a day ago, I busted this guy open. The Airfix Buccaneer, yep, the Royal Navy version. They're coming out with the RAF variant, I think later this year sometime. But, I mean, I pretty much built it already in a day, so it's done, the cockpit's done, and this is a beautiful kit. Very distinctive shape is why I kind of went for it. It's a 72nd scale, so jumping from 32nd to 72. I've just literally just put the thing together, painted the intakes, painted the cockpit and that kind of stuff, and it, again, beautiful. I don't think I probably need any filler on this at all. Everything just fit right off the bat, great. What I did do was I went with the Edward P set, which is down here, which is Edward 73694, and I highly recommend this. Just especially on the back on this very distinctive speed brakes, you can see the detail on that. Just that piece alone, and then in there you can see I've just painted over it, but there's tons of like little stuff in the, I think it's a Bombay. And then you also get the cockpit detail too, so you're not going to see it in this scale, but the cockpit detail, if you can see anything there. But yeah, so I actually did something different with this. I don't know why, I hate PE, as you guys know, but this time around I did something completely different. I basically got the pack out and the Edward instructions, and I just thought I'll just try 1 or 2 pieces just to see how it goes. And I actually just did a piece on the sprue before it even cut off. I just got the whole sprue runner and just started cutting and adding the pieces into the parts of the sprue runner. It was so much easier. I don't know why I've never done that before. So I'm working literally to 1 o'clock last night. I couldn't put it down, so I ended up doing pretty much all the PE parts painted. I just, like I said, just went ahead and just glued it on the sprue on the individual parts, and then it was so much easier. It glued down, no problem. And then this morning or today, I cut the pieces off and just assembled it, and way easier. So that's maybe the way, good tip. So I never, like I say, never tried it. I know people talk about painting on sprues and stuff, but PE on sprues, it worked great. So did that, put it, like I say, went together just joy, no problems at all. A really cool little kit. So pretty much built. I got a few little bits and bobs to add to it, the canopy to go on, and I get ready this one ready for primer as well. So I literally worked on about 4 hours last night, and maybe about 4 hours today, so maybe 8 hours work on this to get it to this stage. And like I say, we're pretty much, that's including adding all the PE and stuff, and that's pretty much to priming stage. So this will be the, as the box art, this like extra dark sea grey from like 1970s, I think it is. I think I'm going with HMS Eagle, the one with the E on the back. Let's see if you tell, if you guys see that one, the bottom one. So yeah, that was a cool little build so far. So yeah, really looking forward to carrying on with that one. So that's what I've been working on quite a lot. As you see, Mojo's been flowing a lot, been on the bench most nights for a few hours. Couldn't put that Mig29 down. It just, I keep working on it. It was so far so good. So just hopefully the paint goes down and then the weathering and stuff, and I'll be done. So let's talk about purchases. So I've got a few things. Because I can't remember exactly what I showed you last time. I kind of flicked back and I don't think I've shown you these. Well, one of these kits for sure. The other stuff's just arrived in. So firstly, we just talked about this, but I've got the MRP paints for the Mig29. So these are the colors. It's going to be 284 light gray, kind of lower side, and then kind of pretty much all over. Then the splinters on top is, the scheme I'm doing is 288 and 287, which is light green gray and dark green gray for the SMT MiG. See those.
So they've changed the LRP changed the bottles. So these awesome little glass bottles, they come to plastic. Makes kind of sense because you're breaking in the mail and that kind of stuff. So the glass ones are really cool. The plastic one, first time I got one of these, and I said just spray a couple of pile on, see how it worked. Really kind of weird bottle. It's not the usual kind of squeezing plastic. It's solid plastic. So, and it has a dropper tip. So the thing is with this, when I was pouring the airbrush, nothing was coming out. You have to I had to kind of like shake it for drops to come out. In the end, I just took the lid off and just poured it. But I mean, being hard plastic, you can't squeeze it. So it's a bit of a bad design fault on this one. So really the way to go with this is just take the top off and just pour it, I guess, because this is useless, this top. Like I say, because it's hard plastic, you can't squeeze it. So nothing comes out, just drop at a time. So there you go. So that's that's that one. So yeah, so I'm very happy to get these colors. You can kind of see the colors too. These are how it's going to kind of turn out. Yep. So that literally just arrived in like maybe half an hour ago. So a couple of smaller things. I got these off eBay. If you guys are interested, I can put a link down for you. Rubber brushes. Got a pack. It's like $3 from China. It took about a month to arrive. Mig Ammo do a rubber brush set. This is about $15. Like I said, this was like $3 or $4. It's pretty much the same kind of thing. Really want to try this with my neat oils, because when I do my neat oils, I really use like a brush with strong bristles, because I just kind of get the line down when I weather it in. So I'm wondering rubber might be a little bit easier, just get a perfect straight line down the panel lines and stuff, and then just blend it and weather it from there. So I'll give these a try with this Mig when I get to the weathering stage. I'll let you guys how I get on, but yeah, that's a pretty good part to purchase. So just a set of rubber brushes. Then I picked myself up a glue looper. Actually, this guy's, I picked the handle up, and it comes as, you pick up what size you want PE. So I picked, what set did I get? I got set number 2. I got like a multi-pack sizes. So I got small, medium, and large. Maybe you can kind of see the glare of the camera, but so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think you get 2 large, 3 medium, 4 medium, and 4 small. I think, yeah, so I got medium in here right now. So just, and kind of cool little handle. So typical kind of like X-Acto knife kind of handle, but just turn the bottom and it loosens it and tighten it from the bottom here. The thing with these, I would just dip it in your glue and you just get like a spot where you want it. Rather, I use kind of toothpicks or cocktail sticks, which work pretty good too. But just kind of starting with using this guy and see how it goes. What happens is when the glue dries, you just get like a cigarette lighter, light it, and it melts away the glue, and you're good to go again for the next session. So yeah, I've only used it a couple times. So far, so good. Using a medium right now. The large, I probably wouldn't use it large. You can buy packs of just the medium, small, large. I'd probably, medium might be the way to go, or maybe small. Medium or small, just a pack of those is probably what you need. But again, a glue looper, bought from directly. I think it's like $20 ship maybe for the handle. The handle's maybe like $9, and maybe like $10 for the photo etch. Okay, moving on to kits. I got a couple more 70-second scale kits. These aren't very expensive at all. One of these is on a review on my channel already, so you know what it is. But you saw I picked up the 48 scale version of these decals and 2 bobs. This is pretty cool. Growler and Prowler and this Centennial blue schemes. So I picked up the 70-second scale decal sheet. So the same ones. So it's 70-second, and I've got the Prowler, Hasegawa, and the Growler from Academy. This is Academy is supposed to be a little bit better than Hasegawa one. I've done a review of this one. You can kind of see pretty straightforward kit, 70-second scale kits, nothing too much with that. That'll be pretty much out of the box. This one I do have the resin. I've showed in a previous video. I have the resin Aries resin cockpit set with the 4 seats. It's pretty prominent. And yeah, I got the decal sheet to go with it. So these 2 kits. These look pretty cool. Maybe together on a diorama or something. And then finally, I don't think I've shown you. If I have, I apologize. I got this a couple of weeks back. I don't think I've shared it with you, but this guy, the Fly Wessex 30-second scale helicopter kit, and this is a mixed media. Those of you guys that know Fly, it's injection molded and resin. One thing I've noticed, this is a really big
model, 32nd scale, but the box is really small. It's really compact, and I can kind of show you in a minute. So it's often you get these cases, like I know with a new Hein from Zvezda, where you get a huge giant box and hardly any plastic in it, but this one is pretty much round. See, oh, if I just pull out the bag here, you can see how big it is. That's just the back end of the fuselage. So this is all plastic, and then you get all these kind of resin goodies to jazz it up. Seats and various things, tail-rotor parts. And so you get 2 bags, and you get a beautiful decal sheet. Yeah, that's going to be a something I'm really excited to get going on too. Not for a while, I've got plenty more stuff to work on, but it's really go to town with adding some scratch building the interior and kind of stuff too. So there's a few different flavors. This one is the HC2 Wessex, the REF variant. Out of 4 schemes. I'd probably go with the Akatiri Grey. It's probably what kind of catches my eye in that one. They're bringing out this year some point the version SE Rescue version with the yellow one, I think. And there's a Navy variant as well out right now, but this is a beautiful kit. Not so much for beginners, like I say, it's a lot of resin parts and blocks to remove, a multimedia kit, but I've seen a couple of these built up and they build up to fantastic kits. So yeah, pick that guy up too. Again, the box is really, for the size of the kit, the box is really very compact and, you know, doesn't take much room at all, which is awesome. So there you go. So been busy like non-stop pretty much modeling the last few weeks. Just I'd say the mojo's really going well and working on a few different projects. And I highly recommend that Mig29. It's just a beautiful kit, 32nd scale. So that's really where I'm at. So just a quick kind of down and dirty kind of update where I'm at. Plenty more videos coming up. I think you got one more video from me, which has just been edited and got in a few days on this guy, which takes me up to where I'm at now. And then my next video will be the painting, once it's full painting, and then the video off that will be weathering, and that probably one more off that. But that's pretty much it. So with that, I will say thank you for watching as always. Check out my other videos, and I'll see you next time. So thank you and goodbye. Ta-ra.